Hey guys, this is Aaron. He works up here at Clendening Marina. So he's going to tell you a little bit about Clendening Lake and the marina and what he does here. Maybe to bring you some interest to come visit Clendening, check it out. So Aaron, you go ahead and tell the people here what you do and what the lake's all about and what you can do here.
Like you said, my name's Aaron. I take care of the campgrounds. I mow all the grass. I do the weed eating. I take care of docking, boat rentals, and stuff like that. And then after work, I go and I do some fishing out here on the lake. There's some good catfishing out here. There's a lot of catfish in here. There's blues, flats, and channels. There's some saugeye in here. There's white bass, crappie, and bluegill. Certain times of the year, early in the year is real good, and late in the year is good for fishing. So come on out and see us. We have two boat ramps here. We have one here at the marina, and then we have one at 799. It's public, open all year round.
Oh, you know what? You mentioned something earlier about blue cats. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm going to tell you. Blue cats, as we know, isn't real popular in Ohio. They're not in our waters. But here at Clendening, they are stocking this lake with blue cats. And Aaron, tell us how many that you know of that they've put in here so far.
At the end of last year, they stocked 36,000 blue cats. And the last couple of years, they have stocked over 80-some thousand catfish.
Have they ever stocked this lake with flathead, or are they just natural here?
That I have no clue. ODNR does all the stocking and stuff, and if we're here working, we happen to see them pull in with their big tanker truck and unload the fish, and so we get to stop what we're doing for a minute and go watch all that and see how many they're stocking, so we know. And we have a company that comes out that's from ODNR as well. They come out and do fish surveys and stuff as well.
Okay, well that's cool then. But that was a good point that you made of how many blue cats they put in this lake. So a lot of people up where I'm at, they catch channel cats, and sometimes they think they're blue cats and they're not. So this would be a good lake if you want a blue cat fish probably in the years to come. Down at Clendening in southern Ohio would probably be a good place at some point in time to catch blue cats. So
yeah,
appreciate you telling us that.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know the difference between channel cats or blue cats. It's the anal fin. You gotta look at the anal fin.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched a lot of like YouTube videos and stuff like that on how to tell the difference, and it's all in the anal fin, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can't never tell by that color.
Yeah.
Because people say, hey, that's
especially when
cat.
they're young.
Yeah, they'll fool you if you don't know what you're looking at. But yeah. Well, anyhow, Aaron, it was good to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got on the channel here with us to tell us a little bit
no
about Clendening. I found out something that I didn't know, that they stocked this lake with blue cats, so that's a good thing.
Alrighty.
All right, have a good one, buddy.
You too. You guys, good luck.
Anyhow, while we're riding, we're dragging here. Went out to Clendening last week. We camped out there. My buddy Brian come down, brought his boat down, and me and him drug Clendening. We probably drug 3 to 3.5 miles of dragging baits. We drug creek chubs, shad, fresh shad, bluegill, you name it. We put it on there and we drug it. And we drug all different depths, ledges, you name it, shallows, and it was just absolutely nothing. So guys, I'm out here on Clendening with my buddy Bry. This is Bry.
Hey, how you
Bry
doing?
Stryker. He owns B-Cat boards. So if you're ever looking for planer boards, so anyhow, we're totally dragging now. We're having some fun. We're just waiting for something to bend over till you can't get it in. I don't know if that sounded right or not. That's all right though. We're waiting for something to bend over that you can't get in. Yeah, there you go. Anyhow, all right, guys. I was going to show you here how you use these boards. He's going to show you what you do to cast out, hook the board up, and all that stuff. So now, mind you, guys, we're pulling about 11, 12 feet of water. we're running this line.
Then
so.
I let a little slack out and put the clip on. Then the releasable clip. And then I get it out past, this is the outside board, but I don't know how this is gonna work. Sometimes I'll flip it out there.
Problem was, and I didn't realize it till later, somebody pointed it out to me, and then I thought about it, yeah, they're probably right. So the Clendening Lake, I believe, had flipped, and when it flipped, it just turned everything off. The water, one reason that I believe it flipped, the water smelled horrible. If you was to take a 2-day-old shad and smell the water and smell the shad, you'd rather smell the shad, put it that way. So that's where it was at on Clendening. Now, to talk about a lake flipping, usually that would occur, to my knowledge, in the spring or in the fall. The two temperatures being cold down bottom or whichever, and that, well, that, not whichever, but the water's more dense in one area down low, and a sudden drop or whatever in the surface temperature, and it drops, and that causes that water to basically flip. When it does, it circulates everything off the bottom, the decay and the stuff that's been settled down on the bottom, and everything just flips with it, and water turn brownish and dirty and whatever. But when that happens, all that stuff that's been on the bottom decaying comes to the top and just gets itself to the top of the water, and it just stirs everything up, and it causes the water to stink. And I'm not kidding you. Clendening smelled like a rotten 100-year-old sock. So if you don't know what a lake flipping is all about, maybe that kind of put it in a nutshell for you. I'm not a scientist on it, but I understand how it works and why it does it. Explaining it might be a different thing, but like I said, a lake flipping is basically cold water down bottom, the surface temperature of water drops, or whichever the case is. I'm picking up speed because the wind is blowing on me, but what happens is that, again, that lake just starts churning and flips up, and everything reverses, put it that way. If you're a fisherman, you've seen thermoclines. That's where the warm water meets the cold. You got a thermocline right there. So under that, there's really no oxygen, or it's low oxygen, and it causes bad fishing to be down deep or whatever. So during the flip, just to my knowledge, what happens is sometimes if it happens too fast, it can create a fish kill off a lot of fish, or fish actually run away from it. In a nutshell, they basically run away from it, and they run to backwaters, to where water is, say, like coming in maybe from a stream or something like that, because it's more oxygenated during that flip. So, but I guess it's a good way for it. Actually, what it does is after it flips, it lets that water renew itself after so long. I don't know what the period of time that it takes to do it is, but I know it can happen in the middle of summer, because I believe it happened at Clendening. So maybe if I didn't go in too many circles on that for you, maybe that might help you understand. Or if you understand it better than I do, leave a message down bottom there. You know, you can always message me, leave a comment on the comments. If there's something that I missed on that maybe I should know. Because like I said, I'm not a scientist on it. I'm only sharing what little bit I do know, which is enough to be scary. So, but anyhow, maybe that helps somebody out that don't know what when people say the lake flip, what that means. So. Still working for him. Don't feel too bad neither. See if we can get him up here when we see him. Feisty. He's feisty. He's a feisty little guy. Let's this little guy go here.